The credit card game is changing fast because banks are pulling back and it's about to hit everyone. What if I told you everything you've been doing to earn credit card points and cashback rewards with credit cards is slowly becoming worthless every single day? Not next year, not eventually, right now. And the craziest part, most people don't even realize it's happening. They're still swiping, still chasing points and cashback rewards, still thinking they're winning. But behind the scenes, the rules are changing very fast. And if you don't adjust, you're gonna be putting in more effort for less value. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been seeing something I've never seen before. People hitting me up saying, yo, Mike, I'm seriously about to quit the credit card game. I'm like, what? And these are not beginners, okay? So understand that. I'm talking about people who know what they're doing. People who've been earning points, traveling, maximizing. They're all just getting frustrated because it feels like every time you figure the system out, they change it. And that's not a coincidence. And I've been warning everyone for the last 3 years. Anybody that's close to me knows I've been saying, listen, I think credit cards are taking a turn for the worse because the offers were getting lower, the redemptions are changing, and now it's getting even worse. Does anybody remember the good old days where you can get 150,000 reward points on a sign-up bonus? Yeah, those days did exist, and I actually enjoyed them, and I took advantage of every single one of them. That's why I have so many credit cards. So in today's video, we're breaking down to 3 things that are quietly killing the credit card game in 2026, and more importantly, how you can stay ahead while everyone falls behind. But before I jump into all the cashback and reward changes, I really want to talk about this new credit card. Let's put it up on the screen right here. American Express has dropped a new graphite card for the business side. Again, this is American Express Business Graphite. Now, everyone on the internet's been talking about this and touting about it and celebrating, and I'm just like, guys, can nobody read? Because this is kind of wild. It's an unlimited 2% cash back. And they say it's that simple. Now you're gonna earn $1,500 cash back after you spend $50,000 in 6 months. Now listen, I understand there's gonna be business owners who are gonna say, that's not a big deal, Mike, we spend it all the time. But that's not the point. Look at the reward redemption. That's obscene. $50,000 in 6 months and you get $1,500. Now, that's not the craziest part. The craziest part is this cashback credit card comes with a $295 annual fee. I mean, let's be honest. There are plenty of other cashback credit cards that get you 5% cashback rewards that don't cost you a damn dime. So how does this credit card benefit anybody, and how is it that American Express dropped this and acted like it was such a great big deal? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this credit card a scam, or do you think it's actually going to be beneficial for a business owner? Now let's start with the one that should wake everybody up. Hyatt just made a move that didn't just affect hotels, it affected the entire credit card ecosystem. Yes, the entire credit card ecosystem. And if you don't understand this, unfortunately, you're already behind, because here's what changed. Hyatt increased the number of points it takes to book hotels, but not just a small increase, we're talking big jumps. Hotels that used to cost around 12,000 to 15,000 points, now hitting for 20 to 25,000 points. And the high-end properties, they're pushing up to 75,000 points per night, which is wild to me. So let me break that down for you like in real terms. That's a full sign-up bonus. Yes, correct. Remember what we said earlier about the 150,000 points? Now they're down to 75,000 points, which is wild to me. I'm like, it's just not worth the energy to open up this credit card, hit the spend goal, and do all of that for just 75,000 points. But that's the reality of that. But now your sign-up bonus can be gone in one night. One night. Now think about how long it takes for the average person to just earn that. Spending, managing cards, tracking categories, all that effort, and now it gets you less. But here's where most people mess up. They think, okay, cool, I don't use Hyatt, I'm straight. No, you're not, because this hits Chase and Built. And if you don't understand why, you're gonna keep losing value without even realizing it, because those points you're earning, they transfer to Hyatt. So when Hyatt loses value, your points lose value. That means your Chase points and your Built points are now worth less than they were before. Same effort, less return. That's how the system gets you quietly. But let me say something that's gonna really shock you. You don't need credit card debt to have a good credit score. You can in fact close all your credit cards, and yes, your credit score would completely tank. But as long as you have installment loans or secured loans from a bank, and which are basically installment loans, you could raise your credit score back up and build it back up and keep rolling secured loans through your credit profile for 24 months, 48 months, all the way up to 5 years. And it will, in fact, build your credit score up. I know that sounds crazy because at the end of the day, credit cards aren't for everyone. I felt like I had to tell you that because I think there's a huge misconception out there that you have to have credit cards to have a good credit score. It just simply is not the truth. So what do most people do when all this happens with credit card rewards and cashback rewards? They don't panic, they adjust. And here's what you should be doing right now. Number one, if you've got travel coming up, book it now. Lock in those lower rates before everything jumps. Number two, stop hoarding points. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm guilty of this. I see this all the time. People stacking points like me and like it's an actual savings account, and it's not. Points are not assets. They're liabilities that lose value over time. And number three, start thinking in value, not just how many points you have, but what those points actually get you. Because that shift right there, that's what separates people who win from people who just play. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with a 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Kenneth. Kenneth's credit score went up 282 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Arthur's credit score went up 670 points after just 2 rounds with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget Destiny. Destiny's credit score went up 264 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. Now here's the bigger problem. It just isn't Hyatt, it's Chase Bank. It's American Express. It's Citibank. I literally just got an email from Citibank telling me that they were gonna be devaluing my points if I didn't use them by, I think it was 4/19/2026. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'll go ahead and start booking hotels and flights to wherever I wanna go right now. And we're also seeing United Airlines making reward changes, Bank of America cutting benefits. And this one right here, this is crazy. Bank of America used to reward loyalty heavy. If you had money with them, you could boost your rewards by 75%, which is insane value. But now, to get that same benefit, you need about $1 million with them. $1 million. So what does that tell you? They don't need to be generous anymore. They've already got the customers. Now they're optimizing for profit. I've never been a fan of Bank of America, but to be honest with you, their business side was stacked and stout. I'm not gonna lie, but the personal side, absolutely horrendous. Now let me be real with you. The credit card game isn't dead, but it's not easy anymore. Before, you could casually play and still win. Now, if you're not paying attention, you're getting cooked. And that's why people are switching to cashback, because cashback is simple. No guessing, no devaluations, no stress. And honestly, for a lot of people, that's the better move. But if you're like me and you want to max value, then you can still win with points. You just have to play smarter than everybody else. Last part's the most important. Now let's talk about something that's not getting enough attention, but it's quietly destroying your rewards. Credit card surcharges. That little 3% fee, that's a problem, because think about it. Most people are earning what? 1%, 2%, maybe 3% back. But if you're paying a 3% fee to use the card, you're not winning, you're breaking even or losing. And the worst part, they don't even tell you up front most of the time. You find out after. Restaurants, auto shops, local businesses, you get hit at the end. And now your reward strategy just got wiped out. So what do? Simple, you pay attention before you swipe. If you see those fees, call it out, leave a review, or don't go back. Because at the end of the day, you control where your money goes. And if people push back, businesses adjust. Or if you still want to use credit cards, use higher earning categories. 3%, 4%, 5% back, offset the fee. Play smarter. So let's bring this all together. The game isn't over, but it's changing. And people who win are the ones who adapt. Not complain, not ignore, adapt. So now I want to hear from you, and be honest with me, because I'm going to read all these comments and I'm going to try to respond to as many as I possibly can. Are you sticking with points, or are you switching to cashback? Drop it in the comments, points or cashback. Because I promise you, the way you answer that question says everything about how you're playing the game moving forward. And if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's going to show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with the 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.